Good morning, Year 4, and welcome to your maths lesson on Tuesday, the 23rd of February. Before we get started today, I must say how impressed I was for the work that came in yesterday and how well you all did when exchanging in multiple columns. You did really, really well. So today's lesson is lesson 6, and we're going to be using column subtraction for 4-digit and 3-digit numbers today, again, when exchanging is required in multiple columns. So if you found yesterday's work quite easy, you didn't have any problems with it, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. And if you did struggle a little bit yesterday, that's fine. This is just going to recap some of those exchanges. Okay, let's get started then. What number have I made here this morning? Okay, hopefully we can see 5 in thousands, 3 in the hundreds, 4 in the tens, and 5 in the ones. So we've got 5,435. Can you tell me a fact about that? What number and another and another? Okay, so we've got 5,346. Oh, let me just make sure I've got a 6 there then, because I didn't quite check that this morning. So 6 there, so we've now got 5,436. And we are subtracting 827. So we're subtracting our 3-digit number. So let's just check. We've got 3, 6, 7, 8 in the hundreds, 2 in the tens, and 7 in the ones. Okay, so I've got 6, take away 7 to start with. And I can't do that already, goodness me. Okay, so we're going to exchange. So I'm going to need to take 1 from my tens column and to pop it into my ones column. And I'm just going to move these up because I'm not going to be able to exchange very well at the moment. So we can still see I've got 6 to start with. I've moved that 1 10 across, and this is now what we have to exchange for 10 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now I can start subtracting. I've now got 10, 16 ones, and I'm taking away 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brilliant. Okay, tens column. I've got 3 and I need to take away 2. I can do that. 1, 2. Then in my hundreds, I've got 3 hundreds, but I need to take away 8. So I can't do that at the moment. So I'm going to need to exchange from my thousands column, bring one of those over. So I'd have 13 hundreds, but I'm going to exchange that into 10 hundreds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now I can do that. So it's still showing there those 1200s, and I need to take away 8 of them. So, oh no, it's not showing 13 because that one was there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I've got my thousands, 4,000, and there's nothing to subtract. So let's work out what answer we have. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones, 1 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds, and still 4,000. So our answer is 4,519. The only difference here from yesterday's lesson really is the fact that there is nothing in the thousands column, but I made sure that when I put my 3-digit number in, I made sure the ones were in the ones, the tens were in the tens, and the hundreds were in the hundreds. Okay, let's have a go at another one. What number have I made there then, please? Hopefully we can see 3 in the thousands, 4 in the hundreds, 2 in the tens, and 5 in the ones. So I've got 3,425. Can you tell me a fact about that and another and another? Okay, now we've got our 3,425 over here, and we are subtracting 646. So again, 6 in the hundreds, 4 in the tens, and 6 in the ones. Okay, starting with my ones column then, as always, I've got 5, but I need to take away 6. I can't do that at the moment. So I'm going to have to exchange. So I'm going to move one of my tens into my ones column. So it's now showing there as 15 ones, but I'm going to take away my 10 and swap it for 10 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now I can do my subtraction. So I've now got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and that one was the 15th. So 15 ones, taking away 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, into my tens column. 1 10, take away 4 tens. Can't do that either. So I'm going to need to exchange. So I'm taking 1 from my hundreds and popping it into my tens column, and then I'm going to exchange that. So it's showing me 11 tens at the moment, but let's actually show 11 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I've got 10 here plus the 1 more, and I need to take away 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Okay, onto my hundreds. I've got 3 hundreds left because I've exchanged already, but I need to get rid of 6 or subtract 6 from them. So again, I'm going to need to exchange. Multiple again. So my 1,000 comes into my hundreds. So I've now got 13 hundreds, and I'm actually going to swap that 1,000 to show 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I can now subtract 6 from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. And my 2,000, I don't have any thousands to subtract. Let's work out what answer we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 ones left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hundreds left, and still 2,000. So we get the answer 2,779. Okay, let's see what this then looks like when we do our formal column subtraction. So the first thing you'll notice is my 467 is in the hundreds, tens, and ones column. So there's nothing here in the thousands column that I'm subtracting. My 9,283 is also lined up into the thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. And again, here we line up the hundreds with the hundreds, the tens with the tens, and the ones with the ones. Okay, Coco's advice down here then, if the digit in the minuend, which is our bottom one, is less than the digit in the subtrahend, we need to exchange. Just going to say that again because I think I said that the wrong way around. If the digit in the minuend, which is this number here, which is our top one now, sorry, is less than the one in the subtrahend, which is the bottom one, we're going to need to exchange. So that is going to happen, I can see in my ones column here. I have 3, take away 7, and I can't do that. So I'm going to need to exchange, cross out my 8 and leave a 7 and pop 1 here. So I've now got 13 ones, take away 7. So start with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, leaves me with 6. Okay, 7 take away 6, I can do is 1. 2 take away 4, I can't do, I'm going to need to exchange. So cross out my 9 and leave an 8 and put my 1. So I've now got 12 hundreds. 12 take away 4 is 8. And then 8 left there. So I've got 8, take away a blank space, take away nothing. So I still have to bring my 8 down. So my answer is 8,816. Brilliant. Okay, let's have a go at another one then. This time 7,245, subtract 862. So again, I've lined up my ones with my ones, my tens with my tens, and my hundreds with my hundreds. Okay, starting with my ones column then, 5 take away 2 is 3. Brilliant, I could do that one. Next then, in my tens column, 4 take away 6, I can't do at the moment. So I need to exchange my 2, leave a 1 there, and pop a 1 next to my 4. So I've now got 14 tens. So 14 take away 6, or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, leaves me with 8. Then my 1 now, my 100 that we have left, take away 8, can't do. So I'm exchanging for my 7, leaving a 6, and popping a 1. So I've now got 11 hundreds. And 11 take away 8 is 3. And finally, my 6,000s, take away nothing, is still 6. So our answer is 6,383. Okay, brilliant. Last one then, 8,214, take away 786. Now I've lined them up already for you on the side, but if you want to pause the video here and have a go at yourself, you're more than welcome. If not, we'll go through the answer together. Okay, 4 take away 6 first of all, I can't do that. So I'm going to be crossing out my 110, leaving 0, and pop my 1 next to my 4. So I've got 14 ones, 14 take away 6, or starting with 6, counting up, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, leaves me with 8. 0 take away 8, I can't do. So I need to exchange again, crossing out my 2, leaving a 1, and popping a 1 next to my 0. So I've now got 10 tens, and 10 take away 8 is 2. Then in my hundreds, 1 take away 7, can't do that either, crossing out my 8 and leaving a 7, and my 1 next to the other 1, so I've now got 11 hundreds. And 11 take away 7, or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, leaves me with 4. And finally, that 7 I bring down because 7 is taking away nothing else in the thousands column. So the answer is 7,428. And if you also got that one right, a huge, huge well done. Okay, your turn then today. Can you please have a go at calculating these using that column subtraction? They are all 4-digit numbers, take away 3-digit numbers, and just make sure you line them up before you have a go. Good luck. Okay then, let's have a go at these and see if I get the same answers you did. Okay, starting off then, we have 9,885, and I am subtracting 968. Again, I've made sure when I've lined those up, the ones are with the ones, the tens are with the tens, and the hundreds are with the hundreds. Okay, so let's start off in our ones column. 5 take away 8, can't do that. So I'm going to be crossing out my 8, leaving a 7, and popping a 1 in my ones column. So I've now got 15 ones. So 15 take away 8, or starting with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Leaves me with 7. 7 take away 6 is 1. 8 take away 9 I can't do, so I'm again exchanging, leaving an 8 in my thousands column. Oh, it's a funny looking 8. There you go. Popping a 1 next to my 8 in my hundreds column. So I've got 18, take away 9, which is going to leave me with 9. And then 8, bringing it down because it's not taking away anything else in my thousands column. The answer is 8,917. So if you got that one right, a huge well done, give yourself a tick. Okay, next one then, 4,835. 5, and we are subtracting 468. And again, I'm going to get my ruler line for my equals, but I've made sure again that I've lined up the ones with the ones, the tens with the tens, and the hundreds with the hundreds, and then that 1,000 is just by itself. Okay, 5 take away 8. Can't do that at the moment, so I'm going to cross out my 3 and I'm exchanging, leave a 2 and pop my 1 next to my 5. So I've now got 15 ones, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, left me with 7. Now I've got 2 tens, take away 6, can't do that either. Crossing out my 8, leaving a 7 and popping a 1 next to my tens column. So I've now got 12 tens, take away 6, which is 6. 7 take away 4, I can do, is 3. And my 4 take away nothing else is 4 in my thousands. So the answer is 4,367. And a huge well done if you got that one right. Please give yourself a tick. Okay, just scrolling down a bit, give myself a bit more room. Next one, 6,504. And I'm going to be subtracting 609. And again, popping my equals lines on. I've lined up those, I've checked my columns, I've got my subtraction sign. So we start 4, take away 9. I can't do. But this one might have been a little bit confusing. We looked at it a little bit yesterday when we looked at our Emmett problem and our Colin problem, but I cannot borrow from my tens column. I cannot exchange because I've got nothing to take away from 0. So we actually have to go to the column next along. So I'm going to be crossing out my 5, leaving a 4 and popping a 1 in my tens column. Then I'm going to need to cross out my tens column, leave a 9 there and pop my 1 in my ones column. So I've now got 14 ones, but you can see I've not actually borrowed that or exchanged that from my tens column. I've had to go all the way along and exchange twice just for that 1 digit. Quite confusing, but hopefully you were able to have a go at that one. If not, it doesn't matter at all. It's the first one that I've shown you that we're doing this, apart from our Emmett and our Colin problems yesterday. Hopefully you can see that or see how we've done that. Okay, so I've now got 14 then, take away 9, which is 5. 9 take away 0 is 9. 4 take away 6, I can't do, so I'm exchanging again, leaving a 5 in my thousands column, 1 next to my 4, so I've got 14, take away 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, leaves me with 8. And my 5,000 is taking away nothing. So I've got 5,895. Okay, that one was tricky, so a huge, huge well done if you got that one, but don't worry if you didn't. Hopefully that's helped a little bit. Last one then, we've got 8,714, and we are subtracting 879. Hopefully you are all screaming at me. Just wanted to make sure you were awake this morning. These are in the wrong column. So my 9, oh, I can't actually do it that way. I can't be overly clever. I'm actually going to have to rub them out then. I have to make sure I've lined up my numbers. So my 8 has to go in my hundreds column, 7 in the tens, and a 9 in the ones. But a huge well done if you were screaming almost at the screen saying, no, Miss Fowler, you've done it wrong, because I do know how you like to tell me when I've done it wrong and send me messages about it. It's quite funny. Okay, starting off there in the ones column, 4 take away 9, I can't do. So I'm taking from my tens column, I'm exchanging. Oh, let's make that a nice line. Leaving 0 there and popping a 1 next to my 4. So I've got 14 ones. 14 take away 9 is 5. Then I've got 0, take away 7, can't do that. So I'm exchanging, cross out my 7 and leave a 6. And pop a 1 next to my 0. So I've now got 10 tens. And 10 take away 7 is 3. 6 take away 8, I can't do that either. So I cross out my 7 in my thousands. No, I cross out the 8 in the thousands and leave a 7. And then pop a 1 next to my 6. So I've got 16 hundreds. And 16 take away 8 is 8. And finally, 7,000s, take away nothing is 7. So we get the answer 7,835. And well done if you got that one right as well. Okay, if you need to pause here or rewind, watch any of those again, particularly the third one maybe, you're more than welcome. If not, let's go and see what Emmett's done today. Okay, Emmett thinks that, so we originally had 7,423 and he's subtracting 267. Hopefully you're screaming at him just like you screamed at me a moment ago. What has Emmett done wrong? Hopefully you're going to tell me he has not lined up his ones with his ones, his tens with his tens, and his hundreds with his hundreds. So I'm not actually going to go through this one today. I'm going to ask you to do that one and get the correct answer, but make sure you explain he is wrong because he hasn't done his lining up. Okay, your task today then, you've got 5 do it questions, just like the ones we've done. Just be careful again on this 4th question on the do it, because you are going to have to exchange from 2 columns along because we have those zeros there. Then you have a column problem. Hopefully again, you can already see just by looking at that question what he's done wrong even now, and then you'll go deeper today. So Coco is subtracting a 3-digit from a 4-digit number, and the answer is 4,978. So again, the 4-digit is at the top and the 3-digit is below. All the digits of the 2 numbers are different. Can you find possible pairs of numbers? So have a go at finding as many as you can, not just one pair, but a couple, 2, 3, 4 different ones if you can. Good luck with that today. Off you go, and just remember to come back at the end for the learning pit. Okay, excellent. I hope you enjoyed those today. How did you find that today? Hopefully it was really going over that exchanging step that we did last lesson as well, where it is required in multiple columns. I was really impressed with your work yesterday. I will just say that again, and I can't wait to see your work if you choose to send your maths today. It was just about making sure we'd lined up those numbers today. So hopefully you'd be slightly higher than you were yesterday. Maybe not out yet, and that's absolutely fine, but hopefully slightly up that learning pit. A huge well done again, and I will see you tomorrow for the final column subtraction tomorrow. There's one more left before we move on to something else. Thanks very much, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.